The body-centered model is a model, it's a viewpoint of the organization of our energetic selves, if you will. And it starts with the physical body in the center. I'm going to give this guy a little smile because he's happy. All right. I don't know if you can see him that well, but this is the physical body, and around it, and many of you are very familiar with this model, around it are the different layers of the aura. The superphysical, the emotional, causal, mental, and so forth. And the understanding from this body-centered model is that our spiritual self is somewhere out here. This being of light that we are. It's somewhere out here. It's non-local, you can't really identify exactly where it is, but we have a sense that it's out here somewhere. And this is a very helpful model to use at times because it's a way that we can, when we palpate the aura of ourself or someone else, what we're palpating is the different layers of the aura. And so this model is verifiable in Gemstone Therapy and in other energy modalities where there's energetic palpation. You can prove that this model is truth. It works. It's the model that we use when we do a main ray test on someone else. It's a very workable model. I want to show you another perspective. And this is the soul-centered model. And in the soul-centered model, this being of pure light, who you are, truly, is in the center and is surrounded first by, well, we can be general here. Let's say a mental layer, and then an emotional layer, or causal, say causal, and then an emotional layer, and then surrounding this is the physical body. So the way this works is that, okay, here I am, my physical body, deep inside of me, and progressively deeper is an emotional, a causal, a mental, and then at the deepest core place within myself is my spiritual highest self, soul. There's different names for that divine aspect of who we are. And if you close your eyes and sense that part of you, that place of highest knowing, that spiritual part of you, it's easy to understand the truth of this model. That indeed, deep within is myself, and then all of this else surrounds me in some way that's sometimes a little hard for the mind to figure it all out, but this model is a way to illustrate it. And this model is also truth. Both models coexist. They are both ways of looking at it, and don't get your mind caught up in a knot trying to superimpose the two. They're different viewpoints. One is a body-centered model, and one is I call it a soul-centered model, because soul is a very short word. It's easy to say, easy to write. But there are many terms for this higher intelligence. But both of these models are true. They're verifiable. Oh, another way to look at it is that in the soul-centered model, we're on the inside looking out at our life. And in the body-centered model, we're the outside looking in. When we are trying to discover the main ray for ourselves, we use the soul-centered model.